Hello guys, this is lecture number 13 in the lesson series of group theory, and in this video I am going to discuss about Cayley theorem. This theorem says that every finite group is isomorphic to some permutation group. That means if we have any finite group, then that group must be isomorphic to some permutation group. So now we are going to prove this theorem. Proof. First we have to consider a finite group. So let G star be any finite group. G star be any finite group where star is a binary operation defined on this group G. And let the order of group G is n, that is there exist n elements on this group. And let G is equal to A0, A1, A2 dot up to An minus 1. That is, these are the n elements from the group G, where this element A0 is the identity element. A0 is the identity element of group G, and we define this operation on the elements like this. Ai star Aj is simply equal to Ai Aj. So this is the definition of operation on this group. Now we are going to prove this theorem. For this we have to prove that this finite group G is isomorphic to some permutation group. So we will prove this theorem in two steps. In step 1 we will find a permutation group. First we will find a permutation group. A permutation group. Say G dash. That is, in step 1 we have to find a permutation group G dash. And in second step we will prove that our group G is isomorphic to this permutation group G dash. Then our theorem will be proved. We will prove our step number 1. Proof of step 1. In step 1 we have to find a permutation group G dash. So first we will find the elements, that is permutation, and we will find this permutation with the help of our group G. So let first Ai be any arbitrary element from our group G. Then consider we are making a permutation now. So consider a function Fai defined on this group G, that is Fai is from G to G itself, such that Fai x is equal to Ai x, where for all x from the group G and this I is from 0, 1, 2 up to n minus 1. So these are the n functions defined on the group G. So now we are going to prove that these functions are permutation. So for this we will have to prove that this is 1 1 and 1 2 both. So first we will prove that Fai is 1 1. So for it, let Fai x is equal to Fai y, where x and y are the two elements from domain G. And we will prove that x is equal to y. Then we can say that Fai is 1 1. So now Fai x is equal to Ai x from the definition here, and it is equal to Ai y. Now Ai x and Ai y are the two elements from our group G. So applying the left cancellation law here, we get x is equal to y. we applied left cancellation law. Cancellation law from the group G. So we got x is equal to y. So this implies that this function f(ai) is 1 1. Now we will prove that this is onto also. So for it, let z be any arbitrary element from the codomain G. Codomain. So we have to find a pre-image for this element on the domain. Then we can say that this function is onto. So we are now finding a pre-image of this element. So for it, here ai is an element from G and z also from G. As G is a group, so ai inverse also belong to the group G and z belong to G. So now applying the closure property of the group G, ai inverse into z also belong to the group G. So this is a element from the group G. Now applying the function f(ai) on this element, f(ai) ai inverse z will be equal to, from this definition, ai inverse into z, and ai into ai inverse will be equal to the identity element from the group G, which is a0 into z, and it is equal to z. So we got that this element is the pre-image for z from the codomain. So we can say that this function f(ai) is onto, because every element from the codomain has a pre-image on the domain. So it is onto. Now we have proved that it is 1 1 and onto both on the group G. So this function is a permutation by the definition of permutation. Hence f(ai) for all I equal to 0, 1, 2 up to n minus 1, that is these n functions are permutations on the group G. Now let we make a set of all permutation here, f(ai) such that for all ai from the group G. So this is the set of all permutation. Now we will prove that this G dash forms a group. So now we will call G dash as the permutation group, and our step number 1, that is we have to find a permutation group G dash, will be complete. So now we have to prove that. So we have to prove G dash is a group. So first we will prove that it satisfies closure property. For this, let f(ai) and f(aj) are two arbitrary elements from this set G dash, and the operation on this set is composition of functions. So we have to prove that f(ai) operation f(aj) also belong to this set. Then we will say that it satisfies closure property. So we have to prove that f(ai) operation f(aj) must also belong to this set. So taking the x here, then this will be equal to f(ai), and from the definition of f(aj), it is equal to ajx, and this will be equal to, again by the definition of f(ai), it is equal to aiajx, and this will be equal to nothing but f(ai)aj(x), and we know that ai into aj is an element from the group G. So this element is belonging from this set, again G dash. So it is from G dash. This implies this element, that is this function FAI composition FAJ also belong to G dash. So we have proved that if any element FAI and FAJ are from G dash, then composition of these two functions also belong to G dash. So we have proved that it satisfies closure property. Now we will prove that it satisfies the associative property also. For this we have to prove that to prove FAI FAJ and FAK is equal to FAI like this. So we have to prove that this is equal to this. So now LHS, that is this is equal to, so this is equal to FAI into AJ from the closure property, and this will be equal to again by the closure property AI AJ AK, and AI AJ AK are the elements from the group G, and applying the associative property of group G, it can be written as AI AJ AK, and it is equal to AI FAJ AK, and it is equal to FAI FAJ FAK from the closure property. So this is equal to this. So we have proved that it is associativity. In the third, we have to prove that there exists an identity element. Existence of identity element from the set G dash. We know that A naught from the group G is the identity element. So FA naught from the set G dash will be the identity element, will be the identity element from the set G dash. We can prove also. So let FA naught into FAI, then applying the closure property here, it is equal to FA0 AI, and A0 into AI is nothing but FAI, because this is an element from our group G, and FAI into FA0 is again FAI into A0, and this is again equal to FAI. So we have proved that FA naught is the identity element from the group, from the set G dash. Now we have to prove that existence of inverse. Existence of inverse. Let AI be any arbitrary element from group G, and then AI inverse from the group G is the inverse of AI. So then if AI FAI is any element from G dash, then FAI inverse from the G dash is the inverse of this element. We will prove now. So for it, FAI inverse, this must be equal to the identity element FA0. So it is equal to FAI inverse from the closure property of G dash, and AI into AI inverse is nothing but FA0, and it is equal to A0. So this element is the inverse of this element. Also we can prove that FA inverse into FAI is equal to AI. FAI inverse AI and it is equal to FA0 again. So we have proved that FAI inverse is the inverse of element FAI. So for all the elements from this set, there exists the inverse. So we have proved all the properties here. So this set forms a group and it is known as permutation group. So our step 1, that is, here we found our permutation group G dash. Now we have to prove that our group G is the isomorphic to this permutation group G dash. Proof of our second step, that is, we have to prove that our group G is isomorphic to the permutation group G dash. So first, let phi is any function from G to G dash. Then in order to prove that there exists a isomorphism from G to G dash, first we have to prove that phi, this function, is homomorphism. And also we have to prove that phi is 1 1 and on 2. Say that this phi is isomorphism from G to G dash. So first we have to prove phi is homomorphism. So we know that if phi ai star aj is equal to phi ai operation from this set, that is this group, is equal to phi aj. If this property holds for this function, then we will say that phi is the homomorphism from G to G dash. This is the definition for homomorphism. So now LHS, that is this phi ai star, that is star is a binary operation on G, and this operation is defined on the group G dash. So phi ai star aj, it is equal to FAI aj. From this, the definition of this function is like this: F phi ai is equal to FAI. So from here now, phi ai star aj will be equal to FAI aj, and this is equal to FAI operation F aj from the closure property of this group G dash, and it is equal to phi ai operation phi aj from this definition. So this is equal to this. So this is satisfied here. So phi is a homomorphism. Now we have to prove that phi is 1 1 and on 2. 1 1 and on 2. For 1 1, let phi ai is equal to phi aj, where ai and aj are the elements from domain G. Then we have to prove that ai equal to aj for the 1 1. So this is equal to FAI and this is equal to FAJ from this definition. And taking an element x both side, we will get it is equal to ai x from the definition of FAI, and it is equal to aj x. And now both elements are from our group G, so applying the right cancellation law here, we will get ai equal to aj. Here we applied right cancellation law on the group G, so we got ai equal to aj. So we can apply that this function phi is 1 1. Phi is 1 1. And for on 2, again let we have to consider an arbitrary element from the codomain. So you have to take an element from G dash So let f a I this be any arbitrary element from the group G dash, then we have to find the pre-image for this element in the domain, that is in the group G. So phi ai, where ai is the element from the domain, so it is equal to f ai. So ai is the pre-image for this element on the domain. So this is simply, that is phi is onto. We have got the pre-image for any arbitrary element from the codomain in domain G. So this function is onto. So this is homomorphism 1 1 and onto. So we can say that phi is the isomorphism from G to G dash. Phi is isomorphism from G to G dash. This will imply that G is isomorphic to G dash. So our step number 2 has been proved. So our theorem is complete now.